Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki jai. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Gururaya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Gururaya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Gururaya. Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Gururaya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Gururaya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Gururaya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya
Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram.
Rama 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 Ram,
Rama 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 Ram
Rama 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 Ram,
Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram.
Rama 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 Ram,
Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Gururaya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Gururaya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Gururaya.
Yogi
Ramsuratkumar Jaya
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya
Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram
Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama Rama Rama
Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram.
Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram.
Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram.
Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram.
Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram.
Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram.
Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya.
Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram.
Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram.
Rama 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 Ram, Rama, 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 Rama.
Rama 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 Rama
Rama, 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 Rama. Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki jai. Sarvam Yogi Ramsuratkumar Ashram. We are very grateful to Bhagwan for the specific grace that has made it possible for us to gather and chant his powerful, auspicious Nama. We have offered the Nama lotuses at his lotus feet. Let us celebrate this grace in the heart so that more and more we will be able to feel his grace inside, which is always there, which is always available. But our sensitivity to grace will increase by our Nama chanting and prayer. Now before we offer today's Prarthana, this morning we saw in Tamil the conversation between Shri Janardhanan and Bhagwan. Bhagwan, he went on to describe the kinds of devotion that exist among the people. Shri Janardhanan says that Bhagwan said, people going to the temple every day, it's a kind of devotion, it is one type of bhakti, that they make it a point to go to the temple every day. And there are some people who go to the temple and not stop there, they take it upon themselves to clean certain places of the temple. They do it as a seva, and Bhagwan says it's a higher devotion, where the devotion is being expressed as seva to God. And then he said there are other people who cook pongal and this rice powder with jaggery. They offer it. They go to the temple, they pray for a certain grant of a wish, and then they offer it in gratitude. This pongal, and they call it Ma Devaki Mataji. So and Bhagwan says it's very good. It's a special bhakti. And then there are people who go there and sing the praises of God and compose more and more songs on the deity. He says it's incomparable devotion. And then again he went on to say, there are people who observe fasting, some regimen, and offer surrender. They surrender to God. They take refuge at the feet of God. So it's a devotion with refuge. And then he says there are other people again, another cross-section of people who go to the temples where they intend celebrating this Kumbhabhishekam. And then they go, they offer their services there. Again, Bhagwan is all praise for this. He says it's a immeasurable devotion. This is the terminology used by Shri Janardhanan. And then he says, there are people who pluck flowers in the temple gardens or in private gardens, and then they make a mala of that, and then they come to the temple and offer it for God. So Bhagwan calls it a divine devotion. And then there are people who cannot go to the temple for any reason at all, who is very busy with life. So what do? They sit in the house itself, they have a picture of the deity, and then they light the lamp, and then they sit and chant the name. He says it's love, the love for God, that's made it possible for them. And then Bhagwan said, yes, all these kinds of bhakti are there, but one thing, my friend, there should be faith that should underline all these devotions. If there is no faith in any of them, there's no use. And then Bhagwan added one last sentence. My friend, faith is even greater than God. Where there is faith, then there is granting of the prayer quickly. Faith achieves everything. So Bhagwan said, all these devotions, varieties are there, but this should be accompanied by intense faith in God. Otherwise, it's no use. And that's why faith is even greater than God. Now, when I went through it, I remembered a conversation of a devotee with Bhagwan. The devotee asked Bhagwan in Sanati Street house, there are Jnanis, Sants, Sant Log, the seers, the rishis, sages. There are different names. Swami, what is the difference? We don't understand what the difference is between a saint and a sage. Is saint not a seer of the Supreme? Is he not a Jnani? And there are other labels as well. So what is the difference? Bhagwan said, with his usual characteristic humility, oh my friend, this beggar doesn't know all this, the differences between these terminologies. But this beggar knows one thing. If none of these people think that they are the body, there are none of this. So here the underlying fact is that whether you are a seer, a sage or a sant or a jnani, whatever terminology you use, the fundamental realization must be that you are not the body. Otherwise, what's the use of calling oneself a jnani or a sage or a saint? So you see, pat came the reply. Bhagwan, in one sentence, even pretending lack of knowledge about these things, he declared the only essential truth that underlines all these stages of evolution. I remember another time I had for long a question. In the beginning, I used to be confused about this particular aspect, that if God, everything happens only by God's will, and if God is working through everyone, this is what we hear. If God is working through everyone, why is that someone is a Mahatma and someone is a Sadha Atma, an ordinary soul and a great soul? Why are these differences? If it is the same God who is working through all the people, then why this chasm of difference between people and people, the souls, ordinary souls and Mahasouls? Again, Bhagwan instantly replied. He boomed. He said, Devaki, where there is no ego, the ego is destroyed. The ego. This beggar died at the lotus feet of Papa Ramdas in 1952. After that, there is no one here in this body except Father. In such case, Father works through us, the beggars, directly. In all the others, He works through the ego. It is true that God is working through everyone, but in the great souls, there will be no ego, and therefore God works directly through them. And in the ordinary souls, God works through the ego. He activates the ego. What a reply! Instantly, everything got cleared for me. No one had put it so clearly and so simply before. I had asked this question many people. But Bhagwan, just like that, in one sentence and so instantly cleared the doubt. It was such a revelation to me. They say simplicity and profundity go together. So these profound people, they're always simple. When they tell us the truth of their experience, it would be so simple and so easily understandable. Now, this Bhagwan is here in front of us with a smile on his lips and eyes on the scalp and hand raised in benediction to say, here I am, standing, watchful, and there is the ever-flowing grace from my hand for all of you. Abhaya Hasta, we call it. The other hand is ever engaged in japa, that you could clearly see when you come to have darshan of Bhagwan's Murti. We shall offer our today's prayer at His lotus feet. Bhagwan, we beg you again and again and again for your immediate divine intervention so that the entire humanity will be released from the grip, the fearsome grip of these viruses that attack the body and the mind. Please bring back normalcy everywhere, in all aspects of life. Even if the disease is gone, there is still fear lurking in the corners of people, and sometimes they take over completely, the panic. We beg you, Bhagwan, to uproot all the negativities of the mind. And we also beg you for those selfless workers who slog against all challenges of life, unmindful of their own discomfort. Please give them protection and all-round well-being. And we beg you for a lift to our economy. And now we pray and pray for constant remembrance of your divine name, knowing no single nama goes waste and every nama is capable of destroying our past sins. It would also purify our mind so that no future sins would happen. Such is the power, the glory of the name. It's Kalpataru. And we beg you, Bhagwan, to be very good instruments in your hands and not be caught by Maya, so that we could run our everyday life as an offering to you. And finally, we seek this ultimate blessing for complete transformation so that we could see your living, vibrant presence everywhere at all times. We beg to see your leelas in all happenings of life, in all happenings of the world. Your leela, your sankalpa, your demonstrations, to give a push to the humanity towards God. And also, most importantly, we beg to see your hidden grace even in the most disastrous experiences of life, so that this hidden grace, a great blessing, it's happening because it's necessary for our spiritual growth. It's a definite blessing coming from God. And what's more, it will increase our closeness to God. Knowing this, seeing this, we should be able to accept every suffering of life as a blessing from you and be grateful to you. We beg you for your specific blessing for all the species of the cosmos in whatever state of manifestation they are, for a lift to a higher plane, to be free from the state of misery, to be lifted to a loftier plane. We beg you for that constant, eternal living in you, the eternal entity. Jai Yogi Ramsuratkumar.